So I finally kind of broke my fast, I guess you would call it, on excessive news coverage and everything that's going on. You know, um, I don't think these people know who they're fucking with, and I don't even necessarily mean that in a way to try to sound like a badass or anything, because I'm not. But right-leaning conservative men are a growing population, or at least, yeah, it's a growing population. Conservatism in general is growing, but we are very slow to wrath. The vast majority of us actually don't want violence unless it's in the name of defending ourselves, which you should be prepared to violently defend yourself if necessary. And I don't mean that in the sense of like they're around the corner waiting for you. Like, I'm not paranoid about this situation. I'm not afraid. And I've said in multiple videos, I don't think we're actually there yet. But those people are there. And we can't keep pretending like they're not. So you should be ready to defend yourself. And don't do the whole, I'm going to calm you down if anybody ever gets in your face over a freaking political issue and acts like a lunatic. I mean, if it's a heated conversation with somebody who, whatever, use your judgment. But if somebody actually poses a threat to you and threatens you, or has even a tiny object in their hand or something like that, or if they come at you hot, fucking put these people down. You have every right in the world to defend yourself. You do not have to back down or retreat. But what I was really going to say before I went on that little tangent was, you have no idea what it will look like when conservative, hardworking, badass men, former military, whatever, all the men that make this fucking country and the world go round, if they ever say, screw it, I'm not going to work today, it's time for us to all get together and go scorched earth on these lunatics, you will see a righteous fury invoked that you have never seen in your life. And it will be total, and it will be efficient, and it will be executed with extreme prejudice. Because they don't want to do it. They will go in with an objective, a goal, and they will do everything to achieve that goal. And once the goal's achieved, they will clean up, pick up their shit, and go home and go back to their lives. It's not that big of a fight for them. They don't want to actually own the left. They just see crazy people fucking with our country and their lives. And we've been really patient through being called Nazis and every other thing in the book that I'm not even going to try to rehash in a video off the top of my head, because I could go on about that for weeks. But they don't have any clue. I think a lot of them kind of almost think this is just a game and that nothing bad will ever happen. They do this kind of for recreation or to fill some massive gaping void in their souls. I don't know why these radicals do it, but the amount of people and shit that are still celebrating the crap the media's posting, I thought for a quarter of a second that, don't get me wrong, I didn't think this was going to be a reformative moment for these people, but I thought maybe we could get through at least a few days with only minimal amounts of that bullshit, but it's not happening. It's just not. And I don't even know where to go from here, because I don't want to advocate for anything bad. I'm looking at the path that we're on, and I'm not going to feel bad if it comes to the point where we have to freaking react in some way or another. But yeah, it's a miracle nobody has reacted more harshly already. And these people are still pushing buttons, saying the most awful shit. And it is not just people with no audiences that conservatives are cherry picking from Twitter and the bowels of Twitter to, make an example or inflate something. No, there are mainstream YouTubers who I will not name because I don't even like saying their names, but like people with the biggest platforms, back to the hierarchy thing, the people at the top are the craziest and the most maniacal, awful, evil people, and they have no problem with people dying. And I don't know how many of them also feel that way, but were smart enough to not publicly say anything stupid, but they're probably out there too. It's fucked up. And I'm not saying this as any kind of a threat or anything. I say this as often as I can. I don't want any of this. It's more of a warning, because I'm not the king of any... I can't make or control anything any of these people do. But I also kind of understand why people are on the brink of losing their shit. Don't fuck with grown-ass, hardworking men who have families. It's the worst thing you ever want to do in your life.